Welcome back to Silverrun Forest. We have completed the first phase of the logging and done all the properties on the east side of the map here. Today the goal is to move a bit south and into the town and start a new phase, really. I want to do two things. I want to buy a property and I want to get a sawmill down because the amount of production we're doing right now is a little bit lower than what the amount of sawmill production we're doing is a little bit less than what our productions want. So I'm just going to drive this over to the road and then we're going to go grab the truck and I'm going to do a proper movement of the excavator rather than driving along the road. I'm going to actually get a trailer and we'll move it like we would in the real world. So first things first is just to make it a little bit easier to load, move it somewhere where we can get to it. The trailer and the truck will struggle on the most simple of slopes, so just trying to drive up onto the road here would be a problem. So I'm probably going to load it somewhere up here on the left. So I'll just park the excavator up here where we can easily turn it around and put it on a semi-trailer. So we'll probably just park it just up here on the flat. Okay. Just jump across to the truck. It's currently sitting at the paper mill. So we need to swap the logging trailer with a low hauler. You know what? I've never done this before. I'm going to go down the train line. I've never followed it along the river here. It might be a pretty easy way to get out onto the freeway. Yeah, got jammed on something there. I think the trailer got stuck on that tree back there. It doesn't seem like the rails make much effect on the driving. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Haven't done this before. Just make sure we're not going to roll over. Yeah, it's kind of like a little highway, really. Well, there we go. So normally we would just come out that road right there, but yeah, that was fun. So yeah, so we're going to drive into town. Now we'll drop this logging trailer off, pick up a low loader, and then go grab the excavator. The plan is to buy some property right here to the left and work in this area. One of the things I do want to do, as I said, is put down another sawmill, so we're looking for a piece of land for that. I'm highly tempted for that to be right here on our left, so I'm going to drop the trailer off there. And then, yeah, I'll probably want to use this land right here to our left as our new sawmill place because I want it really accessible. I want to be able to get to it. The other option is right here. This is the other one that we could use. This property right here is up for grabs too. So let's do two things at once. Let's repair this, all $81 worth. And then we will buy a trailer. Low loader. I want the one at the end here because it's able to be expanded. You can make it wider, which is what we need for the excavator. Spare wheel red. Yeah, that's all cool. We need some money. So we'll need about farmland wise. I think we're going to buy 36. So 115 plus another 55. So we need about $200,000 ish. Actually, and the sawmill, so about 250 we'll get out. We can repay it by the end of the day if we need to, if it's too much. Okay, and then we'll buy the trailer. Actually, did we buy the trailer already? No, I double guessed myself then. Buy the trailer. We don't need a spare wheel, we can save the dollar. Okay. So grab the trailer. This is the trailer that you use for containers. I don't know whether we'll do containers or not. I prefer to put it through our productions to make more money, but we might do it for fun reasons later. So I'm going to extend it out wide so that we've got the extra width required for the excavator's tracks. It's quite a wide machine. All these properties are going great to our right, all these productions that we own. And isn't that a great sight? All those trees missing, deforested, all the way to the world border at the end there. So yeah, I think for 25 episodes, I think that's really great. I think if we can keep up that pace, I think we'll be doing really well. So I'm just going to park this right in the middle of the road and get the ramps out, make them wider, jump into the excavator. I think that trailer's on a pretty flat area, so we won't have a rollover problem leaving. Try to make sure we park it in the middle. I think that's about right. I think that will about do. We'll tie those ropes down, put the ramps in, and let's head off downtown with it. I have to take it nice and easy. I'm sure it's top heavy. We're having some slight issues. I've been told, I've seen other people say, if you unstrap and restrap, it fixes physics glitches like that. Yeah, that seems better. I think the wheels are slipping. I think this is really stressing what the it's definitely struggling. The wheels seem to be spinning, but we'll just take it nice and easy. I think the weight is wrong. Well, I think what I might do is, I think the excavator needs to go a little bit more forward. So we'll just, I think it was pulling the weight off the front wheels. So see if that makes it any better. Yeah, it's way better. Yeah, the weight must have been at the back and it was lifting up the semi-trailer. I don't think we're going to hit those light posts. So watch out for crazy drivers. We'll just slowly turn this corner. I don't have the bindings to turn indicators on. I think I'm tempted to go, I mean, the land gives you access to this one right here and also the one at the far end here. I think I'm going to go to the far end. As much as the trees are to our right, I want to have it kind of accessible for the future. I might just park in here in the shop. We'll get this completely out of the way. We're going to have to rent a stump grinder because we won't be able to put the sawmill down with the stump still there. Put the ramps out. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Good lesson too. I didn't split the. I need to make the ramps wide at the wider at the back. And there we go. So I'm just going to drag the trees probably towards me. I think that one there might be able to survive, but I think the sawmill's quite big. So I haven't bought the land yet, so let's do that. Yeah, because particularly there's these 2 boxes that were available. So I'm thinking of putting the sawmill here and maybe another sawmill here in the future. But the idea of it having here is just, this is going to be easy accessibility this way. And also particularly if we're tracking through here, it will be easier. So let's buy 36, start of the new phase, and then we'll probably just work our way through these and then eventually just, yeah, something like that. We'll work it out. Ah, come on. Alright, so it looks like that's a little bit too close to the property still. Let's try this one. Alright, first tree of 36. Clearing some land for the sawmill. So let's quickly clear a pretty big area. I know roughly that the sawmill's about the width of those 2 telegraph poles, I believe. We can work that out actually quite quickly. Let's just jump to the construction menu. Productions, sawmill. So it's going to be this way around, and yeah, so telegraph pole, yeah, something like this in the middle. So all the way up to probably including that tree. Actually, it's probably just every single tree on the property that we need to do. Alright, that's the last one. I've made a mess of it. We'll grab the truck and fix that pretty soon. I'm just going to park this probably just over here. Actually, I am actually going to quickly look at the mini-map. I don't see the train, and I'm actually going to park over the road. Yeah, ignore the realism, that fence doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to honour that the fence is there. We'll see. Alright, that'll do for that. Let's jump across to the trail. I'm just going to leave that trailer there, I think. It's not a bad place for it. As we go to further parts of the map, if we end up, if it's a long distance, we'll take the trailer. Obviously, we probably could have rented it. Money's not in the worst situation right now, so not too concerned with that. We own it. We own it. It's on it. I think there's one hidden in that bush maybe as well. Yeah, so I think there's 3 left. Alright. That's those out of the way. we'll leave this tree at the back here. Right. The train. So let's jump across to. Actually, we'll just walk there. So we're down here at the moment. We'll just walk across to the store. The thing we rented last time, it was okay, but I didn't like it. It had 4 wheels rather than having tracks, and it wasn't the best. I think it was a wheel loader. Was it wheel loader? No, it was what was it under? A skid steer. It was one of these. We rented this one, and the tracks, having the 4 wheels just wasn't that great. So I'm just going to lease the one with the tracks this time. Hopefully it's going to do a bit better. And we're going to need the thing for it, combinations, and we want the grinder. There it is. So we'll lease that as well. So about $2,500. So let's get some grinding happening. Ooh, that's nice and zippy. I like that. That's cool. Debatably, we should have cut down this one as well and also done grinding. What I might do... Yeah, I'm going to cut the ones which are permanent trees, and then the big logging ones, I'll do a separate job, but I'm going to get rid of these ones that are just annoying. It's hard, I haven't used this much, so the controls are a bit foreign to me. I think I may need to use this first. These are light enough to carry, so I'm just going to dump them over in this corner for now. I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Now we may have to do this multiple times because the dirt mounds, the way the trees work is they're kind of like way down into the ground, and the dirt's hiding them, and so we're kind of removing sections of the tree. And so there could be 2 or 3 sections under the ground that still need to be removed. So we'll work that out as we go. Out the way, and we're going to do some terraforming now, because what I want to do is get it down at road level. So landscaping, make it flat, really strong, and then we're just going to drag this in. And that should make it all nice and flat. Yeah, so we don't own the land over here. So we'll make it flat mostly. So it looks like we missed a tree there. We'll see how that affects our ability to put something down. Overlaps with object. Is that because it's left there? So that thing there. Yeah, so we're going to definitely have to get rid of that, and then we're too far to the right. So let's get that fixed. There's one here. Yeah, so these is mounds. So this will go well down into the world. So even though we might get rid of this now, we might have to grind it again afterwards. I think the other one was over here. Yeah, doing this for the entire world, of every tree that we've cut down. Yeah, that's not happening. There's no way. I don't have patience for that. Whoops. I was trying to turn the head off, and I turned the engine off instead. Careful not to hit the train. Alright, let's see what the construction says now. Yep, it's possible. I'm just going to do a little bit more flattening first. So I want to make sure that this is definitely all those trees that we had just then. I want to make sure that that land is all flat. I think, do we want to leave that little one there? It should be okay. Alright, let's put the production down. I want to put it back as far as possible. I think I might line it up with the road, which is what that is. Yeah, just looking across the road, I just want to make sure that the semi-trailer can back in okay as well. The option is to actually maybe line it up with the railway line. Yeah, this tree over here on the left, this one here gets in the way if we do that. So we'll line up with the road. Just do a bit of a rotate. And then we'll try to get as back as, where was that spot we had? There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that, because that way there's plenty of space on the left. When we're backing in across here, this pole over here is not going to get in the way. And we can just kind of treat that telegraph pole on the right hand side as part of the property. So I'm going to push it back as far as I can. And there we go. So landscaping. I think this is kind of gravel next door. So that's we'll do that. Make it all gravel here. Gravel for the area back here. Yeah. And we'll do some at the back as well. We don't own a lot of this land, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Nice. So actually, while we're in the construction menu, we can choose this and we will rename it, and we'll call this sawmill. Let's call it downtown. Alright, let's jump into our construction menu, or sorry, our production menu. Downtown, and we're going to be distributing, selling, and selling. And we need to activate, and activate. These are all both, we've got distributing on both of those. I think I'm going to change this to distributing, and we'll see how things go. Last episode we were worried about long planks availability. We still got that problem. So we're going to focus on wood on the wood turner until the log plank situation gets resolved, and planks on this one and planks on this one. We can't do the wire because we don't have steel. All right, so from a trucking point of view, we need some at the paper factory. We need, actually let's visit this one. So this one is the northern one. So let's rename that as well. So this one, we're going to call that the northern, what should we call it? The northern highway. That'll do. And then we'll jump across here, and we'll call this one. This is kind of like the Eastern Highway, so we'll just call this one the Eastern. All right, so let's give this sawmill its very first load of wood. Yeah, I like this new phase. I like, we're out on the highways and, out in the middle of nowhere before, and it's great to be somewhere different. So we won't drop that tree. We'll give this a little start. There we go. Try it again. Okay, so our 3 mills. Downtown definitely needs a lot. Eastern, one on the side highway, it takes 75,000, 20, 30,000 per load. So 2 loads, 2 loads, and 2 loads. So at least 1 load in everything, and then finish off maybe with the paper factory. And I think this guy still got plenty of wood. So yeah, at least 1 load in each. Actually, before we do that, we should turn that off for starters. I think. Can we return this? Or actually, I think I might. Yeah, I don't like this tree here. It's kind of high, so I think I might kill this tree. That's got it. And we'll leave that mound there, but it was kind of looking weird with that tree on top like that. And it gives us a little bit more space. Now, as far as this other property goes, this other area, actually, I'm going to get rid of that one at the back. It's causing a glitch in the property, so let's see if I can fix that. It's not too much to hire this thing. I think I'd rather, in the last couple of hours of the day, deliver logs. So I think Yeah, I think that we can do this another time. And so let's just return that. We get the right menu. So we're going to return that and return that. All right, so let's now that we've had that little slideshow, let's go get some logs. All right, we've done a pretty good job of clearing the roads, which actually was one of my main worries, is that we just can't drive along very well. Trying to get one or two more here. Ones that are particularly on the road. I think we might be a little bit full to achieve a lot more than this, but the plan is to just put one load into each of the sawmills. Okay, that will do, I think. So we can turn around without tipping over. Yeah, my plan is to put one load into the sawmills each, and with the idea that they'll just last the night that way, and then we can worry about giving them one more load. Yeah, we can give them one more load in August each, and then it'll be on to the logging. So we did the downtown one first, and then the northern one near the old sawmill. As you can see, there is logs everywhere, so if there's not a shortage of material, it's just, you know, the speed that they can consume it. Even down here by the road, there's plenty. Like, very easy to access stuff. So let's put this one in. It's after 5 o'clock, so we're going to call this the end of the day. Definitely need to pay some debt down. Bit of an expensive day. I believe we were positive when we started the day, but now we're about negative 200,000 or something. Let's do a wiggle. Awesome. So let's jump across to, wrong button, jump across to home after doing some repaying. Yeah, a $200,000 day, that's all right. This is the new land we've got. Next time we'll go through here, and then we'll slowly just encroach into the area around. We'll use the trees on this property to, there's these properties here, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. These all have timber on them still. My goal is to clear the road first, and then once that's done, we will do 18, then 19, we'll do it in order, 21. And we'll use this timber here to feed the mill that's here, and we'll use it to feed this mill that we both own. And then we'll use the logs from down here to feed this mill. But for now, we're going to jump back to our lovely little bus home. I might do an 8 AM start, get a nice long day tomorrow. It's sunny weather. Hello August, another 71,000 overnight, 650 in production costs, so it's about 1% per day. Sorry, interest cost. We'll just pay our debt down. Yeah, so from a day to a day, about $100 and something thousand, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, I think that was a great day. I think we now have this new sawmill. Actually, be careful not to be hit by the train. I don't think that's going to be the biggest issue. And yeah, good progress, and I'm glad that we've moved on to a new phase, a new part of the map. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.